So today we are back reviewing another UK grading company, Tree Frog Grading. We're going to break the video down into 3 parts. We're going to do just a quick overview. Then we're going to check out my 3 returns, 3 beautiful cards that I submitted. Then we're going to give my final verdict. Would I use them again? Oh, and as a bonus, I'm actually going to give the cards away from today's video to one of you guys watching. So let's rip into it. Hey guys, my name's Mattculli and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to be reviewing Tree Frog Grading. We're going to be checking out my returns, and as I said, I'm actually going to be giving a couple of those cards away to one of you watching, and I'll let you know more about how to enter that later on in the video. But first, I want to just do a bit of an overview on them. Okay, so Tree Frog Grading are a UK based grading company, but they do accept international submissions, which is a nice touch. Not as many UK grading companies accept international submissions as you think. So if you're watching from America or wherever it may be, then you can submit to this company. They offer 6 different levels of service, from economy, standard, express, report grading, which is where they give you a breakdown of why your card got the grade it did, international, and international report grading. So they've got a nice selection of options. The prices start at $12.99 for the cheapest with a 12-week turnaround time, up to $24.99 for a 7-day turnaround time. They also have quite a nice grading system because they do subgrades with their cards, and they also offer that chase of like a perfect 10. They call it an alpha 10, which is where you get 10s across every single subgrade. They also had the breakdown as well, and how their grading works is quite nice. They've got a section that just lists it and how they come to the grade that they do by adding up the subgrades, which I very much like. They actually grade more than just Pokemon cards. So if you collect Yu-Gi-Oh or Dragon Ball or sports cards, you can grade your whole collection with one company, which a lot of people will like. So interesting, if you jump on their About Us section, they talk about like how they came up with their name and why they have the grade names and they do, and it's because they all have military backgrounds, which is interesting. They also say that they do work with charity. They don't say how much money is gone to charity, and I'm going to talk more about the end, but they do mention that they do that, so that's a nice touch. At this point, I'd normally tell you how to submit, but to be honest, they've already thrown a guide together with a video that explains it better than I could to you guys on how to submit. It's really easy submission service, but basically, to put it simply, you add whatever service you want to your basket. You then put in how many cards you're going to submit. Once you pay, you then put in the cards that you're sending, where you have to list like number 1 Charizard, number 2 Growlithe, whatever. Go down the list, and then you have to number the cards as well that you're sending on like the semi-rigid. I forgot to do that on my submission, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all worked out. All right, let's see how we got on with our grades. And I have to say, firstly, the way it's packaged, it seems pretty spot on. Nice little box, nice and tight, nice and economical as well about it. So let's see how it came actually packaged inside. I like the way that box tears open, actually. I definitely like that touch. Okay, right. So they send you back your semi-rigids. Okay, so that's interesting, and you can see that they've numbered them. Now, I didn't actually number mine when I submitted them. It looks like they have numbered them on receiving them, so that's interesting. Even though their grading video tells you to do it, they seem to have done it for me. So I'm not sure if that's always the case. Then you get a little nice business card there. I do like that. That's a nice looking business card. Might have to steal that for our new store name when it launches. That little card design. I like the shape and stuff. Then we get the packaging inside and the actual cards, and as we can see here, they've come back in bubble wrap pouches, all individually pouched with, again, some eco-friendly packaging. So yeah, A star for the packaging, really well put together. One of the cards I'm keeping, I think, there was a Snorlax I sent, but the other 2 I'm going to give away to a couple of you guys that are watching this, or one of you that's watching this video is going to win them. I'll tell you how to enter that in just a minute, but let's get into the grades. Okay, here you go. First card up. What are my initial thoughts on this? So I like that it comes in a team back, like in a protector already, this case, and actually a nicely fitting one. I would say I'm going to say it now, guys. I'm not a fan of frosted slabs. I think with all the the versions now that all these other companies in the UK are doing, having a frosted slab is not the one for me anymore. I get the PSA do it, but they've always had. So for me, I like when a new company comes along or whatever, or decides to change that. I like when they go to clear or bring out their own version of a slab. It's nice to see. But anyway, the back of the label's pretty cool actually. I do quite like that design. I like the little holographic and stuff like that. Anyway, should we see what sort of grade we got? Okay, so this was the Glaceon VMAX that I submitted from Evolving Skies. I guess we're just going to review the grade. Oh, we got that 10. Not Bravo. Alpha was the top one, wasn't it? So this is a Bravo 10. You get these subgrades on the... Oh, I tell you what. I wasn't sure. Okay, when I looked at a lot of these, that label is really nice looking actually. I don't know if you can quite see. The frog itself is metallic in there. That's a lovely touch. Let's take it out and have a better look out of this case. I tell you what, that is a really, really solid grade. And this is one of the ones that I'm going to be giving away as well. So, yeah, I'll tell you about that in a sec. We'll check the grades first. Okay, so you get the Glaceon VMAX Secret Rare, Evolving Skies. You've got that Bravo 10, which has the whole label got like some sort of glittery finish to it? I think it has. It's not... Is it on the back as well? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, there's some sort of finish going on that label. But the tree frog itself, holding that little card, definitely stands out. Centering 9, edges 9.5, corners 10, surface 10. Wow. Okay, solid grade. Okay, next up. Now, I'm just going to check the back of these. Okay, so the colour of the label on the back. So you can't see the grade when you look at the back of the card. But I'll tell you what, we are going to take them out of these protectors when we have a look. So we're going to have a better look. What card have we submitted here? Okay, the Score Bunny on the ball. Score Bunny. I'd be interesting. I don't think it's going to do very well for centering. If it gets a 10... that'd be great, but I feel like it could be somewhere in the 9 or something like that. Let's have a look. And it was a 10. Wow, it got 10 for a centering. Oh my god, look at those scores. Oh, actually, no, that was what it was that put it... Sorry, the centering was good. It was this corner. Can you see that? That corner is like slightly square, and that's actually where the score came down. All three. So literally, that corner there stopped it getting that alpha 10, that perfect 10 on that. I do have to say, I really do. That's a very nice label. I don't like these cases. I don't. I wish they had, if they had a different case, I actually think I'd quite like these. It's just that, because that's a very nice looking label, and that's a great score. Wow, yeah, and you can look at that, and that's really, really nice. I have another one of these that I actually think is even better condition as well. So I'm going to be interested to see what grade I get on the other one. But nice, very nice. Okay, the last card, and this is the one that I'm keeping. So this is a promo Snorlax from Japan that I sent in, and I'm hoping for a really solid score. Big shout out to James who let me trade him for this card. Really, really wanted to get hold of one. He had a few of them, so thank you for that. So let's see how we got on with the score, shall we? Okay, so there's that Snorlax. Can you see? It's like a... Is it Korokoro? It is Korokoro, isn't it? Promo Snorlax. I think the artwork is so sick. Obviously, it was a card from... Is it Evolving Skies or Fusion Strike? You got this card in? Can't remember. But anyway, the Japanese version was really cool. Let's just do it. Oh! Look at that. Alpha 10. So we got to see a different variation on the label. Look at that. The purple. I do like that. Colour matches the channel as well, doesn't it? You know, we got the purple here on the channel. And we got the perfect 10. 10 for centering. 10 for corners. 10 for edges. And 10 for surface as well. Beautiful. Yeah, as you can see, look. Korokoro. Ichiban. Sorry, yeah. Ichiban. Wait, Ichiban. Isn't that like from Friends?
Ichiban, lipstick for men.
Ichiban. Very, very happy with that. That is the one I'm going to be keeping. But of course, these two, on the other hand, I will be giving away to one of you guys watching, and how to enter is very simple. So how to enter the giveaway is pretty damn simple. You need to hit the subscribe button here on the channel and ring the alert bell as well. Then you need to hit the like button, and once you've done all that, simply comment down below, out of the 3 cards that we got back, which one is your favorite. Go ahead and get going and get entering that giveaway. I'll be announcing the winner live in 3 days time on my Thursday live stream, where I'm actually opening this entire case of Hidden Fate tins. We're actually doing that live. A bunch of you have bought packs for it. It's going to be awesome, and I'll be announcing the winner of this giveaway in that stream. Yeah, so make sure to do all those things and come get involved. All right, time to get into the verdict. We're going to run through the positives, the negatives, and at the end, I'm going to say whether I would use them again or do I recommend that it's someone that you consider using. I do want to make it very clear though, these are just like personal opinions. There's so much about picking a grading company. It's down to personal preferences. So, you know, do make sure you make your own mind up and own conclusion at the end of it as well. Right, the first negative is the case. I don't like the frosted case. It's just a cheap case that you can buy off a shelf, and a lot of grading companies when they start use that very case, which I get, you're getting off the ground. They've been around for a little while now, and all of their competition have moved on to have their own versions of cases made. It'd be really good if they started doing the same. Another thing is the price. I personally think, bearing in mind that it comes in that sort of cheap generic case, the price for me is a little bit high. I feel like it should be a couple of quid lower for the case that it comes in. I do appreciate that you get subgrades, so quite often subgrades is an added value, so you could take that into account, but I can't look past the fact that it just comes in that case. I feel like if the price was what it is and it had its own custom case, then I think it'd be about spot on, but the fact that it's in that cheap, that sort of generic case, yeah, it should be that little bit cheaper. So another thing that I'm not a particular fan of is the fact that you have to number your cards when you send them to them. And what I mean by that is the submission process itself is very simple and clean, but when you get to the end and you write down every card that you have, and then you then have to number every card that you're sending as well, that's quite a bit of extra work for you to put in as a paying customer. It'd be nice to see them just implement a database and drop the numbering stuff. It'd be quite nice if you could just start typing a card in and it starts bringing up the card for you automatically rather than having to write each one in. Another negative is if you grade with them, it's not going to make your cards more valuable. It doesn't add value, but that goes across all UK grading companies. At the end of the day, your card, they sell for like raw prices. You can just search for eBay and have a look, and that goes across the board for UK companies. There is an exception, and that is tens. If you do get tens with UK grading companies, people will buy them to cross grade them to try and get tens in like the big 3 in America, and that you might get a bit more, but you're asking a lot to try and get tens for every card you send in. So, you know, I think you look more about this company as a way of protecting your collection rather than investing. And the final negative for me is really the pop report, or should I say the lack of pop report. They mentioned pop reports on their Instagram when they put up a picture of a card, but where is that information coming from? Like, I can't see it. I can't see it on their website. Now, maybe they've got an internal database, but we just don't have access to it yet. So it'd be really good if they launched a pop report. All right, let's get into the positives, and there's a few things to point out. One, I love the charity stuff that they do, and I think that's fantastic. There is a slight negative on it though, and I wouldn't mind a bit more of a breakdown on exactly where the money comes from and where it goes and sort of how much it is. Like, are we donating money as part of paying for a submission, or are they donating part of their profits each month? It'd be quite good to get a bit more clarity on that side of things on their site, and actually if they do it, they should really scream and shout about it more, because I'm massive. People using influence to raise money for charity and to better other people's lives, it's a fantastic thing to do, and I think so many more people should try and do that, especially in positions like that, bigger companies or influencers like myself. It's so important to try and do things for other people, and it'd be great to just get a bit more of a breakdown on what they do, but I love that they do it. I also really like their labels. Personally, yeah, the design's really cool. I like the metallic finish that they put on like the frog and stuff like that. I like the way the subgrades are laid out. I like the way the grade is laid out. I quite like this, the concept of the Alpha Bravo, which is a throwback to the military side of things and stuff with the phonetic alphabet. I think that's pretty cool as well. I do like that side of things. I also like that they do subgrades. Personally, for me, I think that's a good thing. I get some of you won't like that. Some people just flat outright don't like subgrades, but I do like that option. I also like that they offer a report grading now as part of their service. I know that a lot of other companies now obviously do that, and likes of PokerGrade have been doing that since the very start, but it's nice to see a lot of people moving down that avenue as well. And one of the final positive points about them, I would say, is the fact you can just submit any TCG to them and you can have consistency and continuity across your entire collection. So if you collect MetaZoo, Yu-Gi-Oh, sports cards, Pokemon, Digimon, whatever, you can just send them all into the same company and then have all of your slabs with the same labels and in the same cases. I do think that is a nice touch. All right, now the question is, would I consider grading with them again? And I'm going to answer the question as if I haven't already got a ton of my cards graded or I'm not invested in other sort of grading companies elsewhere. Let's look at this as if I am new to grading, coming in with fresh eyes. Would it be one I would consider? Yeah, I would. I definitely think they've got a great looking label. They're for a good service. They've got the subgrades, plus you can get loads of other TCGs graded with them. They're definitely right out there near the top of the list as one to think about using. But the question is, would you? What do you think about Tree Frog grading, guys? Let's get the conversation flowing down below. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy the review today, guys. And remember, there is that giveaway. We'll be announcing the winner of those slabs on Thursday's live stream. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the alert bell, drop a like on the video, and then comment which one of those cards was your favorite. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.